Hey guys, Mike here with Discount Forklift. Right behind me is going to be the electric stand-up Raymond 4,000 pound electric that we have dubbed the name Ariana. She really likes to be called that, but other than that, you guys can see she's electric. Before I go through this whole lift, what I'm gonna go ahead and do is show you guys what's included in this goodie bag. Now, every lift that we sell comes with one of these. So this is your equipment maintenance guide. So what this is going to entail is pretty much how to keep this thing in tip-top shape, ranging from liquid propane, internal combustion engines to lead acids. If you have a lithium-ion battery, it doesn't matter, but this one's lead acid. This is basically kind of a checklist to do inspections, to go through this thing to make sure it's good. I always recommend shooting photocopies out of this instead of using these actual pages, so you guys will always have something original. Aside from that, I also have for you guys a forklift troubleshooting. So for example, in a lot of these electric lifts, you're gonna find different scenarios in here of, let's just say you try to start it, you try to charge it, and oh, it doesn't turn on. Well, for example, sometimes people plug the charger into the forklift itself and not the battery. It'll go over that in this. What we include, a little bit funner side of things, is going to be a Lift Hero hat, which is our favorite brand of forklifts here, as well as the company shirts, which our employees have. It's an evolution of lifting, pretty much. You can see that. And then on the back is going to look like this. This is always included with every purchase that we've got because, one, who doesn't like getting free stuff? So I'm going to leave this on here. Now back to our forklift. You can see here that our service technician, Will, actually went through this thing. Very good technician. And he went through and made sure this thing's gonna be rental ready condition for you so you guys have something reliable for years to come. On top of that, you guys can see the outriggers here, which is why this extension, we call it a scissor, or a reach, is going to scissor out, and it's going to basically get ahead of this so you're not running this into a racking system or anything like that. You'll notice here that these safety painted forks, which are painted red with yellow tips, that is just something if you're in low light conditions, whatever it might be, you still be able to see what you're doing, and it's good to keep mindful because this is obviously the furthest contact of the forklift itself. Now, if I go back here, I'm going to run through a little bit of these controls. You obviously have your joystick here, you have your key, you have your steering wheel. So this button here is what's going to raise the mast, lower it down. This is your side shift, up, down, or I should say left and right if you're facing it. Your tilt function is forward and backwards. So it's almost kind of directionary, which is great. You have two buttons here near your index, or I shouldn't say index, your middle finger and your ring finger that allow the extension or the reach to actually pop out. You guys will see that. And then, of course, when they turn this on, you're going to hear an alarm all the time as this is running. Typically, forklifts don't do that, but certain safety features are implemented. So what I'm going to go ahead and do, turn this on. I'm going to wait for this thing to go through its checks. You're going to see up here that it's flashing through all these lights. You're going to hear it kick on and honk. What I'm going to go ahead and do is step on here now. Once you hear that sound, you can hear this thing fire up. This thing is ready to go. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and take this thing for a spin, show you guys what she does. Make sure that our forks are up. Just like that. All right, so obviously forwards. As you guys can see, like, you know, very, very smooth, very controlled. Now, I will say, if you're never driven one of these things, you're going to notice that it catches you off guard because there's no hesitation. It's not like a regular forklift that powered off of gasoline or liquid propane or diesel. There's going to be hesitation with those, not for an electric. But these things can take off. They can go pretty fast, so you just be mindful of what you're doing. Just take it slow and by the numbers, and you will have no problems running and operating this machine. Safety is paramount with these, and it's the biggest concern with forklifts when you're operating heavy equipment in general. So always be mindful of your surroundings, and you will have no problems. All right, I'm going to take this again. We're going to go backwards. So I'm going to show you real quick. See how I just I let go of that platform. You just felt that thing actually dig into, and it just held the brake. So just so you guys know how the safety brake works, that's how it functions. So, which I think is very cool. If you have any kind of mishaps, which I don't think anybody watching this video probably would, then you'll be good to go. All right, now what I'm gonna do is position this towards my camera guy here. Now I'm going to show you guys the mass function. So we're going to raise this thing all the way up. Just like that. All right, now we're going to lower it down. When you actually lower it down, it may have a little hesitation, but just make sure you're holding down to it. All right. Side shift. Okay, now I'm going to do a tilt function. And now you're going to see a reach function. All right, now I'm going to lower this all the way down. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off just so it cancels all that noise out. The last part of the forklift, obviously, which is probably one of the most important pieces besides yourself, is going to be the data tag, which is located right here. That data tag is going to have all the information on your forklift, such as the recommended capacity with the fork 6 inches off the ground, or with the recommended capacity, because it does derate if you to take the load all the way to the top. On behalf of Discount Forklift, thank you for tuning into our YouTube channel, as well as the people who purchase this lift. Thank you for doing business so we can support businesses like yourself. We really appreciate it. Welcome to the Discount Forklift family. I can't wait for you guys to receive your lift because you're really going to like it and it's going to work well for you. Thank you.